Oh, hey, how's it going? I am Dr. Mike. I am from www.drmikesemporium.com, Atlanta's original kind of barber supply, shave shop, beard shop, hair care shop, all the kind of shoppy stuff. But we are also on Instagram, so that is Instagram at Dr. Mike's Emporium, which is kind of cool because you can see pictures. Like if you happen to be watching the pictures over the weekend, you happen to see some fun-filled stuff. So there you go. So let me see who was coming in. Jim Moore's popped up. Hello, Jim. Good to see you. So we did Chatacon. After a very, very quick, we found one of our vendor friends apparently had to back out of Chatacon, and I was like, well, maybe they need some January Dr. Mike. So I pinged him and said, hey, Dr. Mike's is available. Would you be interested? And they said, sure. So that worked out really well. And 36 hours later, I'm headed up on Friday morning to the luxurious town of Chattanooga. Hey, Michael Dixon, good to see you. Chris, hello, Ksenia, Hecklo, Ksenia, nice. And got up there about 9:45 and was able to set up. It was a very small setup, so it really worked well, very quick. And was able to go to a wonderful little location called Ruby Sunshine, which is a wonderful brunch place. So I was able to get a nice meal before the show started. So about 3 o'clock, the convention started. It was it's a smaller convention, but it is great energy, great people up there. Really enjoyed that. No worries, Kay. Awesome. Yes, and Rick was there. Rick Abercrombie was there. Jeff and Tina were there. Fabulous. Had a chance to catch up with a lot of folks. Friday we went till 8 o'clock, and then after that it was just kind of like I need to crash at the hotel, so I went and did that. Saturday was starting up at 10 a.m. and dove right into selling and doing all kinds of wonderful things. Hi, Randy. Yes, I know you're cold. I know everybody's cold. And Saturday was 10 a.m. till about 6 p.m. And I will tell you, it was gangbusters all weekend long. The folks there were tremendous. And I will tell you, the con suite alone is worth the trip. So they have some wonderful folks. And normally like a con suite is where you go, where anybody can go and get a snack or a drink. This is like full meals and high teas and desserts and stuff. So wonderful time. Sunday was again 10 till 2 p.m. and we were able to, make some new friends and still talk to some old friends and got all the way home. Yes, the con suite, woohoo is what we say. And other than that, normally after an event such as Chatacon, we have a lot of folks who have bought their first razor. So I'm going to do the basic shave 101 again, which is very straightforward. So I know a lot of folks are, this is what you kind of grew up with, right? You may have seen your father or grandfather. This is a butterfly. No, we don't have those. We used to, but we found that the 3-piece razors, like the Rockwell 2C here, or even the Henson, if you happen to have a Henson, that's a neat thing, right? So that is also a 3-piece razor. So let me show you why it's a 3-piece razor, right? You have this handle here, and you have a top plate and a base plate, right? So you also need a razor blade. So what do? You take your razor blade and you put it right here on the top plate. Get on there. Sometimes they're a little finicky. There we go. And then you take your base plate and you put that on there, and you take your handle. I think we may have 1 or 2 Parkers left, 29s. So there you go. Notice I held it by the short side because with the blade in, if you hold it by the long sides, it's self-correcting. So there we go. Look at that. Okay. So your razor's ready. Now, how do we do this? How do we get your face ready for shave? Well, typically the best time to shave is right after a shower. Oh, thank you, Rick. Appreciate that. Right after a shower, your skin is nice and moist. Yeah, we do say moist. And if you happen to have a brush, soak it in hot water. Make sure it's not, soaked, and give it a nice squeeze so it's damp, right? So I'm just going to use, I've been using the same soap that I've had in here. This is in a shave bowl, and you can do it You can do this is called lather. We're loading the brush with lather. I'm just kidding. Right. I'll explain the nails in a little bit. There we go. Okay, so this is loading the brush with soap, right? So if you don't have a brush, you can actually just put it in your hands, rub your hands together until you get a lather, and then go. But a brush really helps because you can really agitate and get a lot of soap on you. And when you see it's too thick, like it's like really, really thick, grab a little bit of water and you'll watch it. You see how it explodes into lather. And we used to say lather like you hate it, but we lather like we love it because we do. No. Okay, so what I'm doing now is I am hydrating my beard and I am getting a layer of protection between me and the blade with the soap. And the soap is doing its job by holding water to the beard, right? No, I'm not goth anymore. But so as I'm lathering, I'm preparing my beard to get shaved, right? Right. Okay. So the nails. One of the wonderful vendors sitting next to me said, "Hey, I happen to have purple nail polish." And I'm like, "Okay. Would you like me to do your nails?" I'm like, "Okay." So this is a chromatic nail polish. So it goes from green to purple, green to purple. So I thought that was kind of cool. And it's a con, so that kind of stuff happens at cons from what I hear. All right. So that's all it is. It's just funny. My sister Julie thought that I hit my hand with a hammer or something. All right, so razor. Yeah, it could be a Slytherin thing, So your razor, you're going to hold your razor, right? And typically the razor will shave at about a 30-degree angle. So we're going to find that by taking our razor to our face, perpendicular, right? No, nothing's happening here. We lift up until we feel the blade catch. Short strokes. Not using a lot of pressure. How about that? And that is shaving. Notice I'm not doing long swoopy things. We're not like hacking away at this stuff. You're gently almost wiping away the soap. And you can use both sides because it's a double-edged safety razor. Now the Henson has, let me show you. The Henson is a little different than the Rockwell because the Henson has that angle of 30 degrees already built in. With the Rockwell, you have to find it no matter where you are. So that's one of the differences, but they still are wonderful shaving razors. Come up under the chin, start in the middle, come down. Again, notice short strokes. We go over here. And one of the questions I was asked over the weekend was, how many shaves do you get out of a blade? We had one gentleman said he went 6 months with a razor. I'm like, oh, that just hurts. So typically for me, I will get about 5, 6, or 7 shaves out of a razor blade, mind you, and then you change it, and it's very inexpensive. But if the razor ever feels like it's tugging or it doesn't feel good, change the blade. Yeah, your mileage may vary. It's all up to your beard prep, because the more beard prep you do, the more time you take to prepare your beard, softens it up, makes it easier for the edge to get through. So what I'm doing now is I'm relathering. I went from the top down. Logan, X. Good man. Welcome. Good to see you again. We need to do more shenanigans, sir. All right, so what do I do now? The 7 o'clock blades, they do. I typically go from the top down, like with the grain, and then I'll go across, and then I'll do a final, which is going up against the grain, as they call it. So here we go across. And I'll tell you, I needed this shave today. And you can stretch your skin, that helps. Because I hadn't shaved in a day or two. So how about that? So you can go from here. And notice, yes, I do have a beard, and everybody's like, you have a beard, you don't need to shave. Notice what I'm doing. I'm getting really good lines for my beard with a safety razor. And also, you can, as the blade edge wears, sometimes it will make more and more noise. So if you're hearing a lot, blade, it might be time to change the blade. But I tell you, these blades are tremendous. Hello, Jeff Perry. We were just talking about you and Tina from Chattacon up there. We had a lot of folks from Atlanta visiting with us, all right? And here is a little safety tip. Never shave on unlathered skin, right? What does that mean? That means every time you clear the decks here, you want to make sure. There you go. Good man. That's exactly right. So even if you just go, oh, I'll just get that little spot that doesn't have any lather on it, that's when you can get hurt. That's when you can get cut. You don't want to do that because your skin will get dragged, it'll get pinched, and now we're going to go up. But before I do, I'm going to put a little soap here on this under area, and I'll show you how you can get in there. Okay, so typically I do what I call clutch the pearls, and now with these fingers, right? I hold my skin taut and gently kind of buff upwards, buff up. How about that? And I will tell you, yes, people are afraid of the blade, but you can get cut or nicks if you have a little bump. Like I've got a little tiny bump right there, and it got nicked. It doesn't hurt, not a bit, and it will heal in no time. It just really just heals quick. So what do I do when I want to get above my beard here? I'm going to hold my jowl line right here, right? Up, 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 up. So go over here. Fabulous. Now let's go, and I'll show you how to get in here. Watch. I'm going to get the handlebar out of the way because that's kind of important. And you can make a little, they call it monkey face. All right. And last but not least, little soap. Right. Getting in here. This little notch right there. All right. Now, I always say that shaving is a hands-on process. So I'm going to take a little bit of this soap, and I'm going to feel my neck, make sure that there's no spots on this right here. Sometimes your beard will grow in a wonky direction. So you just come back in and get a little boom. So we've done essentially 3 passes, gotten a clean shave. And now what do? You can wash your face off with water. I'm just going to take this towel. Make sure you always have your towel. And rub, rub, rub. Now, there was one tip that I saw online where you can actually re-lather your whole face and just let it, take the hot water and on the towel and just hold it. And it's a wonderful, wonderful post-shave feel. Now, another thing we need to do is now that we've shaved, we have done damage to our skin, right? But we want to take care of our skin. We put an aftershave on. Hey, isn't that funny? They call it an aftershave. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to use 5 by 11. Why? Because I get to talk about 11 in just a second. Because there's some stuff happening with Paolo and 11. This is the 5, and it's kind of a floral cologne fragrance. This has allantoin in it, which is great for your skin. It smells wonderful. It's one of my favorites. Okay. And notice, at no time did my fingernails leave my fingers. All right. So, talking about 11 brand. Hold on. Mr. Paolo in Charleston created the 11 brand. 11 stands for the 11th block on that, I believe, the Mississippi River, which is where he was actually born, in Iowa, right? So he's actually created and changed his logo and his look and feel. So this is now the barbershop for 11. So this is going to be the new, it's a transparent tub barbershop, so you know exactly what you're getting. Here is we call it Sexy Citrus or 11 Lemon, Sicilian Lemon. And we have one more, 11 in Lime and Basil. And it says it right there, Lime and Basil. So we just got those in. They're nice and fresh. Hello, Shawnee. Welcome. Very, very good to see you. And I'll tell you that I kind of dig it. It's a very clean look. It will look really cool on the shelf and the table when we're selling, right? Right. So how about that? Therein is your Shave 101. And notice it's only like 15 minutes. And of course I was jibber jabbering for the first of it, right? So the cool thing, what do I have in Bay Rum? Check out the Ogallala Bay Rum, Jim Moore. There are 4 different flavors of Bay Rum. It's Bay Rum and just clean, right? Bay Rum. Then there's Bay Rum and lemongrass. There's Bay Rum, sage and cedar, and Bay Rum and vanilla. Good. Thank you, Shawnee. I appreciate it. So yes, so those are the shave sticks. We just got those in. Those were very popular this weekend. So if you have any questions about shaving, you can ping us and say, hey, I did this, I saw that. Let me know. We are here to help. Oh, music is the new song by Neil Lee Griffin. He's one of our wonderful supporters of Dr. Mike's. He basically created a whole new little ditty for Dr. Mike's to do while he's shaving. So with that, I believe the next time we do another event is at the Goblin Market on February 17th, I believe. And we will be down there in Conyers at the Horse Park. I think it's Conyers Horse Park. And we'll have more information as it comes out. Don't worry, Andrew, you can always watch it again. And I'll even say, hi, Andrew. Hi, Shawnee. Good to see you. So how about that? So I will tell you again, Chattacon, fabulous. You know what? We've already signed up to do it in 2025. We are already jumping ahead to the future. We will go back to the future. So fabulous. So, okay, it's Tuesday night. We will see you again on Thursday at 9. We do this kind of thing, same thing. We're going to talk about beard care, the 3 C's of beard care. How about that? There you go. So make sure to take care of yourself. It's so cold. It's cold, going to like 15 degrees here in Atlanta. And I know that folks up north have gotten tons of snow. I know folks out to the west have gotten a bunch of stuff. Awesome. Make sure to get a shave. And a shave is a wonderful way to take care of yourself. So there you go. And make sure to reach out to your friends and say, hey, are you okay? You staying warm? Stay warm. That's important. And if you're going to shave, you're going to get water. And if you're going to beard, here's Thursday. Shave dapper, beard dapper, trip your faucets, be your dapper best. Sounds good. We'll see you Thursday. Good night.